Okay, hello everyone. We should be live at the Friendly Open. So this is the final event of Season 7 that will also crown our champion. And it will take a little while for this Jousting Pavilion entry to be properly updated with the tournament bracket. The draw was just done at random for the 16 players. Actually, there aren't 16 here, unfortunately. We only have 13 playing today. We had 12 players pre-qualified, but some of them did not take their place, and not enough players on the day to replace them, unfortunately. But what can you do? So you will be able to see my game with Superduck, and then when I get knocked out, we'll show you the other games as well. Okay, so we'll take Blackwater Bay as a location and playing against the Many-Faced God. So Superduck won one of the Friendly Open events with this deck, so it could be tricky. And we have a weird opening hand with lots of negative attachments, so can't have that. Yeah, okay. Slightly tricky start with no characters. But hopefully we have some time. Yeah, now this deck plays the 7-cost Randall Tarly. And the reach locations to raise claim, so it could be going reasonably fast, but okay. Slightly weird start for him as well with the high tower. And something in shadows. Scheming Septum would probably be in place. I wonder what this is. Hopefully not a pinch of powder. And we'll go for the maiden. Prefer to go second here. Which I guess won't be possible in the opening round. Although he does risk the Red Priest if he does that. But unfortunately I also have to give him the Gates of the Moon. Okay, 7 doesn't really work out with Alistair, so I guess I need to play Red Priest, Gates of the Moon, and then the Vanguard Lancer. But let's have a look first. Okay, so negative attachments, we have the Milks, we have the Gates of the Moon, that's all fine. Nightmares does nothing. Old Town. Okay, House Lord Knight is annoying. Layways does nothing. Randall Tarly, who could just come in here. So near the reach location. Okay, not that many available. And we have Mattis Rowan. It's not causing huge problems, so I guess just have to take the House Lord Knight, since he would get rid of one character and then lose the other to military claim. This is it with half a chance of using privileged position. Not great, but it's decent gold for next round at least, so might be able to play Silisi. Okay, it doesn't work out for Randall Tarly this round. Unless he uses not his Rowan. So that's the card he drew. with high tower. I'm sure that was not in the hand before. Okay, and whatever this is can still come into play. I don't think there was any ambush, so there's a couple of milks. There's Nightmares, Lay Waste, Randall Tarley, and one more that I've forgotten at this point. So nothing that great. It seems like I can just do military and he will be forced to do something. Now the agenda, well, okay. Doesn't seem like that's a concern just yet, so okay, let's do military. See if he defends himself. Okay. Of all the things it could have been, it's not the worst one for me. Okay, so I guess I do intrigue then. Okay, here's another one. That would have gone on Robert, I guess. And do I do power? I guess not. There's no real reason to. Better just oppose the unopposed, the otherwise unopposed military. Don't imagine I'll get marched. March on my Red Priest will be pretty annoying. If I had seen in flames, I could just kill the Red Priest and discard it that way. Although you never know with these decks, it could still come into play from the discard pile. Now is he going to try the Lay Waste here? Red one straights, okay. Guess there is nothing really to get rid of. Not sure I would even cancel if he targeted the chamber. Just bring in a Rose Road. Now 5 for the Withering Cold. That would be 8 altogether. No chat, so it's not great. But I do want to go second if I do that. So if I get something annoying, like a march to the wall, I won't be able to go second. Brand the Builder. Alright. There is enough for Handel now. Okay, 4 gold left, so something will annoy me from hand. Oh, let's see, Silisi. Then I have 2 gold left. I could play Godry, but with no gold. If I play Godry first, then he does get gold from playing another lower card, but of course he will be knelt. Only 2 characters, so could even play just Melisandre. Save Silisi. Melisandre with Godry. 1 gold left for privilege position. Hope that was the right call. Now this guy is ambush 5, so can't come into play from hand. Doesn't look like there is a threat of pinch, so Brand the Builder will trigger location. So what can you get? You can get those Fields of the Rich and stuff like that. Probably just leave that. Would be worse to defend, and then he has a strength increase. Rose Garden he gets. Okay. What do we do? So reserve anyway, so this doesn't really hurt him. Let's hit something good, come on. Hopefully a character. That Rose Garden. Fine. And then I guess I do military. And then we have a choice to make. Do we leave Melisandre standing, because we do have the Withering Cold, of course. And yeah, that would win dominance. Now he could play Morghulis, gets his knight back, and how much gold would he have? Yeah, enough to play one. But he has a milk, we know that, so maybe he just milks Melisandre and that's fine for him. Well, if I leave her standing, that increases the odds of Morghulis for sure. I think I'll leave her standing. Trigger the chamber. Okay, nothing for analysts. We have the Barinka, okay. That could be interesting. We have air now. That would be with 7 gold, so enough to play a duped Robert. But if it's Morghulis, then he's all alone. We could find a dupe for Melisandre. Odds are decent, so she survives. Now, other favorable triggers. I think I'll play barring the gates. Yeah, okay. Suspicion was correct. It's slightly annoying. And now there won't be anything there probably, so nothing for Blackwater Bay to do. Okay, how do we do this? Should we play there? Let him go first, so that he doesn't have the milk and the Hustler and Knight trigger. And okay, so his agenda wants... Well, he's already got a power icon and trait, so I guess I'll leave Melisandre on top so that he doesn't get a military icon, if that's a consideration. Yeah, still a bit low on gold. Now, is there anything else? So next round probably we'll get that House Florin Knight, maybe a Palace of Sorrows. Try to get rid of my Robert. Just playing her. And oops for the locations. Okay. So the political disaster play not looking that great at the moment, although this deck plays those Fields of the Rich locations, I think, so it wouldn't play political disaster. But I am in a decent spot here. So now what to do? We could play Alistair and grab another card, but if it's a non-character, that's pretty much a disaster. So I think I should play Robert. And yeah, leave this guy standing to do 2 challenges. Palace of Sorrows is 5 gold, so 7 with the red one straights. Just thinking if I leave locations net, since if Robert can do the military challenge, there won't be much left standing. Okay. Okay, that makes sense, but Robert can keep them knelt. Now, what do I do here? He'll keep the reducer knelt as well. Is it worth it? So, power challenge unopposed would be 6-3. At the end of the round, if I pass, it's 5-4 with the dominance, and have a standing character that most likely, if it's not at the Palace of Sorrows, will get discarded for House Floor and Knight. Probably just do the challenge. Not worth it for that Rose Garden. Skip these two net, and then surely Blackwater Bay can finally draw a little bit. And if he has the gold for a double Hostler and Knight, well, sad day for me. Still nothing for Annals. And now I'm kind of stuck with the plots here. Can't do air because there's nothing. Forced March fizzles, and the Harris I might need later when more characters come into play, so I guess I can do Forced March and just waste it. Then I play Alistair and then air. Okay, was not counting on that. Digging for cards. I've lost track of what was in his hand before, so there was a lay waste, if it's still there. Milk is still there. Randall Tarley should be still there. So milking Robert seems like a pretty decent idea. And This one is ambush 5, goes back to hand, so if he has 5 gold, she will be annoying, but he might not. And down to 4. Okay. Need to stand an army or draw location, so we can't have him standing armies, that's for sure. The reach location is Old Town. Kind of sucks to need it for that, but it would stand Wardens of the Reach. In fact, he might want to do that now. So let's just milk him before he gets an opportunity, shall we? Milk him and then we play Alistair. Okay, I got 1 card, so I'll be on 7. Okay, with economy, so I could play the Iron Throne. Might be useful after first now when a bunch of chats come in. Okay, so there is some chance of some more ambush. Now let's see what Randall does. Do I defend him? I could attack. And then I kill 1, he kills 1. Or I defend. And basically nothing happens this round. I'd like to keep the dupe for House for a Knight. If he comes in next round, he gets rid of Alistair. Question is, does he have a strength increase? He has that 3 gold, could play Might of the Reach or whatever it's called, that plus 10 event. If I leave it unopposed, I take the dupe, I can do 2 challenges back, get pretty close to victory, but then my character is exposed. I'll defend it. Okay, getting the power anyway. Our military, he would prefer to take my dupe away, even though he is a little bit behind. Okay. Guess I kill Robert then. He's milked anyway. Now will he manage to do another challenge? Or is that it? Surely now the lay waste is coming on that milk. On the throne. Okay, I guess I take more economy. Hope to draw another one, I guess. I am 2 over reserve now, so that's a bit annoying. And another House Florin Knight, so he has 2 of them now. Not looking good for playing Annals in this game. So I guess the extra econ now. Won't be time to play that. And how are we doing with the events? I don't think there's anything else really that I need to be afraid of. If I could go second now to play Celici, that would be nice. Now Robert. Milked Robert, I could try to trade him. Yeah, but not with all of those House Florin Knights lurking around. And Alistair leaving play now. Not doing me any favors, so... if I play Annals, I give him the extra gold, which really sucks for me. And I don't have any new events. Guess I play air and do nothing with it. Here we go. Maybe I grab a dupe. Yeah, does he risk going first is the question. He does not. Okay, so I could trade him. He's going to be targeted, I think, by the knights, so whatever I bring in will be targeted instead, and Delena can grab me a bastard when she comes in. It's a bit risky. Let's do it. Okay, first snow is gone. Plenty of options now. But let's see what happens gold-wise. So he has 5. 6 from my gates. That's 7. That's 10. In the best case scenario up to 13, so 2 House Florin Knight triggers. If I play Celici, that's 6. I have 2 standing characters. I can play Dragonstone Faithful and another lore card, and then if he discards Alistair. pretty decent for me as well. Okay, let's do that. Boom. Play this guy. Get a lore card. And see what happens. He could just target my standing characters now with his knights. And it's not a great round. Could have done with some dupes here. Has a bit more gold than I calculated because of the high tower trigger as well. Here we go. Which one? That's the one I would have taken as well. Now does he have another one? Down to 4 gold. And yeah, if he needs this guy. So down to 1 standing character. Looks like he can't get rid of my milk. And it's not like he has a lot of the rich locations to work with currently, just the one. This one has to be used as economy, it seems. Okay, plays both of them. But no goal now. Okay. So he can grab any icon. But strength is 3 for everyone, whatever happens, so he has to defend with both if I just do a power challenge here. I guess he does military and power, no? Intrigue, that's fine. I'll reserve, and there's no one card that needs to be kept. If he hits Melisandre, that would be nice. Lucky. And I think power. Military, so can he bring another character in? Somehow. Makes him a lord on a small council. Okay, no Palace of Sorrows next round, and I have 2 consolidation of powers, so interesting if we play to Harris or not. So what's his situation here? Okay, there won't be any more resets, presumably. If I do play to Harris, obviously keeping... Ah, okay, it's to claim, so... Right. And House Florent Knight goes back to hand. Well, guess Lizzie has to stay alive in case I redraw her. Top first, okay. Ally, that's not so dangerous anymore with the restricted list, I think. If he has another Randall Tarly and I get rid of my milk, that's so annoying. Keep all the charts, I think economy, we're fine. I think it has to be this. Now the Harris is 4 gold, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah. Oh, Clash of Kings. I think we have to keep her. Alright. 8 gold. 9 with the reducer. So, first things first. Get rid of these two. Then my chuds. Now we have to keep 2 gold for even-handed justice. This would help. Throne and chamber. Need to do this, I think. And then I could leave one for consolidation of power. If he brings out more chuds. Or I could use the reducer and bring in Devan. That still leaves me with 2 gold. Devan with nothing bestowed, of course, but he is a military icon. 7 cards in hand, could bring out some chuds, because Randall Tarly alone It's not really doing much, so... Okay. Okay, just let him know that I can play Consolidation of Power. Okay. Pass. Brings another character that can be nailed together with this guy. I think it's worth it. But now 6 gold and this guy can trigger his ability. We know there's the ambush diplomat in hand. Okay. Do I or do I not? Yeah, let's do it. If he triggers, power goes away. Had one more. Couldn't risk it though. Could have passed and then he stays standing. Okay. That would have been better this round, I think. Okay, so if he triggers, that's 2 gold. It's not that much. So I can do a power challenge, whatever happens because of his plot. I can't risk it. But I can do the intrigue. Near 3 the rich location, so it nears itself, and there aren't 3 currently. Okay, good to know that this one is gone as well. Military. The small one, of course, unfortunately. Couldn't tempt him into doing military with the 6 coster. Okay, so I guess the reducer gets killed, which means we just use this so that he can't win dominance. He can't win dominance anyway, so should I leave it? No, I won't leave it because... should I leave it? No. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it. Okay, so that's going to be 9 for unopposed and 11 for power. And I'll be down to 9. Don't want to give him cards particularly, but I think I have to. Something else coming? No, just the draw, okay. So that replaces the power that was on the Skimming Septon. And I should be able to win dominance. Oh, come on. Fine. Not quite close enough to be able to just win with consolidation of power on my own guys. Okay, I have 2 gold remaining. Not sure what his last plot is. I could just use even-handed justice here. Then if I did it again next round, for instance, for the 2 big guys, and then consolidation needs everything that is currently in play, plus the Skimming Septon possibly. That's quite a lot. But it's risky, because he could play some kind of reset again. Or Randall Tarley. And the gold, and the claim raise. Ambush coming back. Now what? If I let him go first, he wins. Unless I need absolutely everything, which I cannot do. If I go first, he has to defend a little bit. But I can't get to 15 either. Oh, not great. Okay. How much nil do we have? So we have 5 gold to use, plus the nil events. Yeah, we can nil all of these, but these guys stay standing. What's the situation? Then he of course gets 2 more power for the consolidations. If I use it on my own characters, then everything is net. I'm on 13 and I would need some kind of chance to do a power challenge or unopposed, which isn't happening. So let's see the goal situation. He has 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah. Throw on all of them, unfortunately. he's just going to use ambush as well, so. That's what I had. I was looking alright for a while, but yeah. Clash of Kings was tough, gained a lot of power back. And yeah, definitely should have timed that air better against Morgulis. Lysandre would have helped a little bit, and I was stuck with my plots a little bit towards the end. Forced March basically did nothing. And Annals only now is useful, but if I was on 13, that's an instant win. Get to 15 with consolidation of power, but just that Clash of Kings trigger was too much. And maybe there was that one round where it was 0 for everyone in dominance and didn't trigger the chamber. Now surely he's going to bring some characters in. He's taking the rich locations for the claim race, but he's on 14, so he wins regardless, I think. Okay, saving the kingdom. So he saved 5 gold, that's enough for High Tower Spy, which we know is in hand, and enough for the Diplomat. He can let all of this go as well, that's the problem. Doesn't need to pause, so even if I do challenges, I'm not putting him under much pressure. If I do power, he just defends, I think. Okay, so nothing to be done. Just do challenges. Yeah, the effects of High Tower. Doesn't matter. 3 would be enough for the High Tower Spy, even if he can't play the Diplomat. And there is Scheming Septon still in play. So looks like it's another season finale where I lose in the first round. Just waiting if he somehow misplays. He's not a strong one here. So in theory I could defend the power challenge now, but he has 2 characters anyway, so he could do and ambush, and I don't have gold for saving the kingdom, for Sin in Flames to get rid of the ambush, and for even-handed justice, so I don't think there is any huge point. Let's just show you what he had. I'm slightly curious. Okay, this one I think still playable. 2 ambush characters, both can be played after the skimming septon triggers, so yeah, couldn't be done. So Superduck still in it, and we'll see how he does next round. Okay, so I'll just catch up on everything that's been happening on Discord and stuff like that, and take a few minutes. Then we're back with the top 8. In the meantime, if you like, you can vote for which match you would like me to cover. Well, or decide, I should say, since we only have 1 viewer. So if you have any preferences, do let me know, and try to accommodate you back in a second.